Hi, I'm Dennis, and I'm going to presentate on my the lake house of architecture visualization. Okay, and for start, I need to know that in architecture there's more inspiration and more for my concept I'm using of the nature between nature and the more element resources of uh, the the forest and the growing sources. Okay, so this is my sketch of the concept that I'm using. Okay, and to make something that curved, that unique, that many resources, I'm using some type of any living things of green, eco, and nature. And somehow, because this both of everything is combined into something, we call it the circles of life. So in circles of life, there's many like the curve in the creeks. You know the creeks, the river creeks. There's got flow and many like a cocoon with the shape of the cocoon of the self, and forest growing tree like a root. There's more curve and more satisfying and decoration it. Okay, and yeah, that is why the life of curve. There's many things is happening. Yeah, it's many of the possibilities. Then function. So this is the function that the lake house of the staying is holiday for those who in trip. Basically, it's like a resort, like a lake house resort. Because mostly lake house, like I mean, mostly in resort, like lake house. Because there's many like on the side sea or side like somewhere Dioman the resort. Everywhere is sea, so it's like no, it's different. Like this thing is because it's in lake, not in the sea. Yeah. So many like this view of my sketch. So the side view is like this, and the top view basically is like my concept is like something in life in the lake between forests. Like the top view we can see is the like a fish on the top view, and the side is like a cocoon for the protectness when before they want to hatching. Yeah, that's a precisely and crystallized. Yeah. So this is the facilities I'm going to do in the how to say in the building of structure. So yeah, there's a boat in open water facilities and open like the jet ski fishing areas and boat lake beach like in indoor facilities, indoor gardens, and those from the list on there. So I know, yeah. And the location I'm going to use for the buildings and is placed at the Tasek Kenyang in Terengganu. So above from the sea level is 138 meters below the sea levels. It's quite deep, but and also it's a man-made of the architecture of like others when like I mean long time that people is handmade it. I mean man-made from the places in the locations. So yeah, this is and I'm going to show you of my location code that is from perfectly for the places because there's near many travelers and the tourisms and to and near the high route and variables. So this is my plan, the master planning of the resort. So the house that we are going to in the project is the house of the lake house project. So this is a route and combine all the places and together. Yeah, the reference that I researched, then this is what I'm talking about, the cocoon and the caterpillar cocoon chrysalis. Yeah, chrysalis. So sorry for that. Okay, so And because it's special, this species is very special because some cocoon species there's many like a green shell, but this thing is they got hole and many structures like an octagon shape, and the coil fish on the top from the wheel, and the tree growing root on the middle that you can actually see that's connecting together and fall down like a forest in the tree, like the tentacle. So this is an orthographic architecture in design. So between the space I'm going to create is a 55 and 40, and the side view and the front view. Yeah, and the underground parking also have mentioned it to do the things. And this is the interior of the floor planning. So it's basically got so many so many of the facilities together and perfectly fit in the structure and more things. And this is my landscape design. As you can see, the end of the top view we can see is the fish, and the middles is like a cocoon that is forming itself. But inside, they later we're going to talk about the inside of the top there. This like how it's like forest, like Florida. Is very curious about that. So this is next. So this is a backyard of the design that I want to talk about this, because this is very different because many curve that is very hard to build in many ways that is more expensive, but this is different because the structure between like curve is makes life like something that create in the forest like. So that is a backyard. Yeah, this is a bird eye view on that. And yep. Yeah, there's a material study. I'm going to use the material study of the premium wood, and mostly the interior is most like more wood and more structure like paradise feel, and I'm using the materials. And this is the interior of the reference, and many of the reference that I choose is more on relate like Japan's and forest kinds like this thing. So it's quite like woody and how to say paradise feel. Yeah. And the see-through for the grass of nature, that this is how it's like when it's see-through. It's beautiful. And this is how in the interior that what I want to talking about is like more like the woods and woody in nature combined together like a things. Yeah. And this is what I want to talking about, the roots that want to grow like. This is how, this is actually this is the metal like between like a shape and fall down by is the root that's growing down to the floor. Yeah, so the things is makes many like it's like from something the futuristic but combined with nature, the things. So this is the backyard that I want to say this the cocoon, because basically I want to, because I say everything is about a house. This is a different of the same design from the cocoon, and the shape of the cocoon of makes like protectness. That's what I want to say. The protectness must have the things, and this is the lake house. So I will going to show you of my the video. So okay, I'm going to show you of my color and the wireframe in the turntable. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, more structure on this is built. It's many elements to become like more shape. And so I'm going to show you all. it looks down, so like there's many of the wave is there. The next I'm going to show you is a back breakdown. Yeah. Oh, oh, this is a backyard at the top level there. These views like looking to outside, and it's like mirrors, like mirrors roof. There's no roof. There's specially so. Right. Thank you for the of my presentation. Thank you.